Well, Happy New Year, everybody. It's 1854, and we finally have a full load of oil heading down south, which will hopefully make us a bit of money, but it's still going to take another run before that comes back full, because it's going to drop off all that oil, and then it's going to bring nothing back up. And then the next time round, it'll be taking oil and fuel back and forth between the two docks. So a bit of time has elapsed just to try and get some of the loan paid off, and we are doing okay if you have a look on the finances here. Obviously, the ship hasn't even done a single run yet. How old is it? Just out of curiosity, it's 2 years old, and it's just set off. Yeah, probably not the best decision to go with. If you went on a bigger scale with the ships, you might have a bit more success. Or if it was a shorter distance, if you're traveling a shorter distance, that would probably be a bit better as well. It's getting them supplied because we've got the wagons supplying uh, this dock here in Nottingham, and we can only really go as fast as these go. I could do it doubling the count on these really. But we'll come back to that in a little bit. So what I'm thinking for now is what can we do with trains? Because like as much as it was interesting doing ships for a little bit, I really want to do something with some trains. I think we're still on a tight budget. If I have a look at the finances here, yeah, so I've got like 3 million to play with that I can take out, and I've got 500,000 in the bank. So um, to be fair, this train's just arriving now. This is going to bring us a lovely bit of cash. There's a couple of empty wagons there, which is not ideal, but it should still be a fair payment we're going to get. I reckon about 900-ish. Okay, that wasn't as good as I was expecting, but no, well, you can't win them all. But that does put us in a good place to start a expansion. So, first things first, we need to plumb some passenger stations in, but we also need to make sure that we've got the double track running for the majority of the route, or the passenger trains and the cargo trains are just going to end up stuck, and that's not going to be good for us. Really, once we get the passenger station plumbed in, we want to be getting some kind of bus set up, particularly in Manchester as the catchment area. We're going to miss some parts of the city. Right, okay, let's have a look at what stations we've got then. So that looks good. A little bit tiny. We'll go for I kind of want this a little bit elevated up so we can build a viaduct into it, but I don't know if I'm being a bit too eager there. How high up do we have to go before? Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's an expensive station. Maybe we leave that elevating it for now, or just plop that in. To be fair, should I just put the one track in for now? Oh well, it's done. So we want to swing over that way, or can we just actually go straight over there like that? This is where it's going to get angry now. How much is... That's not bad, that, really, for... We'll deal to that once Captain Slow here gets out of the way. And then we'll have double track going up here. Come on. It's so sluggish. I can't wait till we get some bigger locomotives so we can really get some speed up on some of these trains. Right. There we go. Yes, I know you're broken. It'll be okay in a second. Right, so let's drag this down here. Oh, that is... It's not enjoying doing that. There we go. So that's in. I'm going to need something like that. And something like that. We're going to need another signal. Just here. I'll probably just put one on the other side of this bridge. Just there. I might need to put one on the bridge as well because of how slow these trains are going. Normally I keep them about that distance apart, but... And I keep forgetting. For some reason it doesn't keep putting them onto one way. I want them one way, please. Thank you. There we go. So that's all in. Right then, so next on the agenda... I'm thinking, do we plumb Leicester in? And then go from there. Leicester, okay, right. Trains, where can we put here? I don't even want to demolish anyone's house quite yet. I kind of want it to be a through station. Ideally, I'd want it about here. But that means demolishing two houses. I don't really want to demolish two houses. What I could try doing is a little bit of encouragement where we'll just build a road across here and I hope the AI decides to finish the job for me. We're gonna need some more cash now. Right, come on, train. Yeah. You know what? We'll go for one. I was a bit eager on the last one. I don't really need two tracks there quite yet. We want to as flat as we can be. I don't really want to go down to have to go back up again. We'll go there like that. I find it's usually quite a bit cheaper to double track, and you know what I'm going to do here. You know what? I think we'll swing by on the left there, and what we can do, we can leave that little junction there and make it like it's some kind of passing loop. You never know, I might put a depot there in the future. I think the cash is dropping fast, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, there. A little bit bulldozer happy there. Get that in there, and then the majority of the route is now double tracked. Get a couple of signals in. So now we've done that, we can just put one there. You're not one way, are you? Nope. One way, please. I wonder why it keeps doing that. I've never noticed having this issue before where it keeps like reselecting. We'll put a signal there. We'll put one there. So let's blow my budget on signals. So we want to get rid of you. Get rid of you. We'll have 2 signals going that way, 1 going that way. We could probably do 1 in the middle here for each direction, just to split that up a little bit. And here we're going to it's going to have to cross over to get to the other track, so we'll do something like that. Brilliant, but yeah, it's shouting at me because the other track, the train coming up here can't get back over to that side, so I'm going to have to build another one going over there. It's ugly, but it'll do for now. It works. It'll just have to make do at this point in the game. And we'll put another signal there. How far away is that from there? That's probably about right now, to be fair. The only issue, should I have double tracked this a bit closer to the... well, we're only going to run 1 train for now, so that will probably do us okay. Yeah, that'll do us okay. Right, so trains, we want some passenger trains. That's ideal, yes. Let's go to the depot and see what we can rustle up from here. Right, so cash, yes please. Trains, fast ones. I've started making chuckle seeing that in this era. It's just because I've downloaded mods, that's why. Little dinky train. Coaches, how many? 8. We'll go with 8, the same as what we've done with the cargo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1.3 million, we'll take it. And set the line up, so we're going to go here. And we don't want to go to the cargo stop, we want to go there. Awesome. Is that running all the way? Yeah, doesn't like we've got any brakes. I think we're good there. Might be worth actually turning this train around so it calls at Manchester. And actually, before I go any further, Manchester's not going to do anything because you haven't connected it up to anything. So I need to put a road in. Probably going to put a big road in because we're going to have lots of buses and things coming here in the future. Oh, that's expensive. Can I get away with just a 1? Yeah, come on, in we go. It looks awful, but it'll do the job. You, I'm afraid, one of you is probably going to get evicted. Oh no, I'm going to have to do 2. To be fair, the 2 of them isn't too bad. I've seen worse, we'll do that. Cool. And ideally I could deal with 1 side road coming down here, so people, the catchment area over this end of the city will be a little bit better. Probably could do with some kind of connection down here as well, but we'll just have to see how that goes. So that's done. People are going to start going there. We can resume now. Let's just have a quick look at this. Is connected up, isn't it? What kind of... well, it's that, yeah, this house is going to have to go. Goodbye. That'll be a lot better now. We should have a lot more to. This is where like having the carriages comes in, the having some public transport to get the people from over here to the train station. But the capacity on our trains is so low at the moment anyway. I think we're going to be okay just for starting off anyway. Right. This one. You're waiting, aren't you, for this train here? That's fine. Once it's clear of the points, we'll give it a swing back round and it can call at Manchester first. I'm hoping that having the double tracking is going to stop all the stacking going on for a while anyway. Eventually you will get to a point where you bottleneck, but I think it'll do us okay for now. I kind of want to put some edges on the viaduct here, but I'll only end up having to come and delete it later because at some point this is definitely going to become quad track with all the lines we're going to have coming down this way. That looks alright actually. Do I go to town with fencing? Now that is something. If you start getting the fencing tool out, you'll be taking a very long time doing anything. Is there anyone on the train? No. So that whole thing was completely pointless. Where some of you must be going to the train station. Are you going to the train station? Go on. Are you going to the train station? No, you are not. You're just walking over there. It can take a little while to get interest in the old trains when you first opened up a route, but I'm not as scared as I was before because when you first start, the money is so tight. But I know that I have some profitable trains and routes running now, so if the worst comes to the worst, I can just axe the new one or alter it to become something else. Like if this doesn't work, I can just put cargo wagons behind this train and we'll make a bit of money that way. I think I'm going to need another signal on this bridge, aren't I? Let's get that train rolling on its way. But any of you go into the... well, there's a lot of people walking this way, so maybe we put a bus route in. Because there's a lot of people walking over here to go over here. So I reckon we do a free stopper bus route. So we'll go right in the middle here. We'll go outside the train station. Just here. Hang on, am I doing this the right way around? No, I want you there. We'll leave them both in for now. I could delete that later. We want something in the commercial district. About here. We'll put a little stop in here just so they can turn around at the end, as that is a bit of a dead end going that way. Gonna need a depot. We'll pop you there. Vehicles, passengers. Can we get forward them? Yes, we can. So let's do a new route. Gonna go from there to there to there to there to. Can you go on the other side? Why are you not happy? Ah, right, okay, that makes sense. Because you're connected to the train station. Like, no, we can't bring the horses through the train station. You're absolutely right, you cannot. There we go. Cool. So we just got the one route going, what's going on here? Can we do bus lanes? No. If I downgrade that, that should fix it, but it will also demolish, or it's not going to demolish, it's going to move those houses. It might just have to live like that for now. That's annoying because they're going to go all the way down here and go all the way down here for no point whatsoever, and that's going to eat into our profits. And that's no good. Do I demolish it? That'd cost a lot of money, to be fair. Right. Oh, I thought I was just going to catch it in time. We've got no money yet because I've spent it all on doing this. But I suppose we have utilised half of, well, just over half of the existing network to hopefully make us a little bit more money. We've got someone waiting over in Leicester. That's good. We've got one person in. Is that one person in Manchester or more than one person in Manchester? 3 people in Manchester. Right. Well, and again, passenger trains are quite good because they make money going both ways as well every time, which is just what we want to hear. How far away are you from getting to where you need to go? At 16 miles per hour. Oh, that's not too bad progress, really. The thing with ships, you've got to kind of just leave them and let them do whatever they're doing. Just kind of chug along, just steadily making a bit of cash on the way. But it'd be nice to see some more of these routes actually change colour into blue. Right, I've been bad. I've not been naming my lines, so I need to get that sorted. So we'll go into line 2. We'll manage it and rename it. So this is what do we even call it? I'm going to call it bus because that's what it's going to be called in the future when we eventually upgrade all these with buses. So we're going to call it bus. Let's call it pass for passenger. Manchester 1. What colour do I want me bus routes in? It's passenger. There we go. If I colour everything the same colour for passenger transport, it's going to become very crazy very quickly because we're going to, by the time this city's grown, it's going to be a massive metro lines inside here. So I don't really want to be colouring them all blue, otherwise I'm never going to be able to find them. So I think I'll just leave it as blue, and then as we expand, we'll just leave them whatever colour they come in as. We've got the train line. New, yes, let's rename you. So you are your train. You are taking passengers, and where are you going? You are going from Manchester to Leicester. There we go. So that's set up. I would like to see the station a little bit busier. But we have got some more money, so I could do another bus route here. That's probably what we need to do, actually. Get another bus route set up here. And all these people, they can either... Well, these guys could probably walk to the station from there, but these guys here, the people who live in Manchester might want to work here, so we need to, shop and work here. So we want to make sure that they've got access to that. So we'll go for one there, one there, one there, and one there. That's 4 stops all around the same square. So that's probably going to do us okay, actually. We need a depot. Where is the industry? It's over here. In you go. Too much slope. We'll dig a hole then. There we go. And now we'll go for 4. And we'll set these guys up so they can start taking people to the train station. Cool. Right, so we're going to call you bus passenger, not Manchester. To be fair, you could probably be dark blue because you're in a different. That's different. We'll go for that one. It's a different city, isn't it? So we can utilize that. Ah, yes, they've got people waiting for them already, so that's a good sign. Hopefully they'll get on the buses, come to the train station, get my train. I make money off them off the buses, make money off them on the train. Brilliant, just what I want. There's not so many people waiting on these though. It's just one of those situations where the first carriage is kind of picking everyone up, and the other ones are running empty behind. They do spread out over time, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. You can timetable things. You can like split there's like an unbunch method you can have, which will stop all your carriages being together. But I do find that the AI normally splits them up pretty good anyway after a little bit of time, if you don't look at it. I find if you sit there watching at it, you just follow each other around constantly. Cool. So we've got a passenger train set up, we've got a cargo train set up, we've got a cargo ship set up, cargo by road. We've got passengers by road. I'm half tempted to put a carriage in going from Leek to Stoke, but I do want to put a train in as have the train line going from Leek to Stoke and then Stoke to Manchester. Manchester's going to be very busy for trains. That's going to be quite the curve around there as well to get that into Manchester. I have to think about where I put my station. It's probably going to be down here somewhere to get that curve in, as long as the city doesn't grow too much. But there's going to be a lot of demand because Manchester's probably my biggest city. Let's have a look what we've got on the old size here. So yeah, Manchester's the biggest, followed by Cambridge. I think that's because I'm supplying them with goods, so they're growing a little bit more than the other cities that we have at the moment. Ideally, if you could connect those two together, that would be very good. How far away are we from Cambridge? Oh, next stop. I think I know what we're doing the next episode then. I extend this line back on here, and we'll swing it across this river and head to Cambridge, and get them onto the passenger network. Yeah, that sounds like a brilliant plan. Probably not a plan for today. We're going to have to do a bit more waiting around to make some money again, I think. Although I think our passenger train's well on its way now. How are we doing for passengers on there? Oh, it's full. Oh, good times. I think this is actually going to work quite well, this carriage route here. Splendid. Well, I think we're going to call it on this episode. But once again, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. As I'm a relatively new channel, it'd really help if you'd press that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.